Hello and welcome. In this video, we will discuss the addition reactions of halogens to double bond systems and its mechanism. Addition reactions, they are the reactions which are initiated by electrophiles and hence they are referred to as electrophilic addition reactions because here we have a pi electron system. The substrate in addition reactions are actually unsaturated systems, say particularly an alkene system we are taking. In alkene system, you can see a pi electron system. These pi electrons are loosely held to the nucleus and they form a center for electrophilic addition. That is, electrophile will find its way to attack these loosely bound pi electrons. Example of electrophilic addition reactions. Example 1. Ethylene, when treated with bromine in CCl4, the bromine atoms will be added to each of the carbon atom to give 1,2-dibromoethane. And next example is cis-2-butene. When we treat it with bromine under same condition, CCl4 solvent, you will get 2,3-dibromobutane. Again, trans-2-butene also undergo addition reaction with bromine, but in the case of trans-2-butene, we are getting meso-dibromobutane. This 2,3-dibromobutane is actually optically active, so enantiomers are obtained in this case, while in the case of trans-2-butene, we are getting meso compound. Now we will discuss the mechanism of electrophilic addition reactions. Actually, the reaction occurs in two steps. In step 1, the electrophile attacks the unsaturated center to form a carbocation. That is, here we have an alkene, and that alkene, when approaches a halogen molecule, say Br2, this double bond will induce a polarization on this bromine-bromine sigma bond, and therefore there is a polarization. And this slightly positively charged bromine will attack this pi electron cloud of the alkene to form a carbocation. Actually, a cyclic bromonium ion is suggested as a mechanism that we will be discussing in the coming slides. So this is the first step. In the first step, alkene reacts with bromine to give a cyclic bromonium ion or a carbocation. In step 2, the carbocation formed in the step 1 that combines with the nucleophile. Here it is a Br minus to give the addition product. So actually this is the mechanism of addition of halogens to carbon-carbon double bonded systems. Again, we can see in the step 1, the electrophile, actually the first step, electrophile take parts in the first step and the reaction takes place in a slow manner to give a carbocation. And this carbocation, actually it is a cyclic intermediate, cyclic bromonium ion. Or in general, we can say cyclic halonium ion will be formed. In step 2, the carbocation is attacked by the nucleophile to give the addition product, but in a fast manner. This same reaction may be represented by the cyclic bromonium ion. If we are observing this reaction with the cyclic bromonium ion, then we can see that the addition is always a trans addition. Trans addition is also known as anti-addition. That is, addition takes place from the opposite side of the bromonium ion. And in this reaction, we can have two pathways, namely path A and path B. The path A gives an isomer, and path B all gives another isomer, A and B. Now, what is the proof for the cyclic intermediate halonium ion? It is explained that if the reaction takes place in a medium other than CCl4, suppose if you are taking CCl4 as the medium, then we are getting dibromo derivative. But if we carry out the reaction in a reaction medium containing halide ion, say for example, if our reaction medium contains Cl minus ions, say sodium chloride or potassium chloride, then this Cl minus will also act as a nucleophile in the second step of the reaction mechanism, and we will get the bromochloro derivative. In the same fashion, if we carry out the reaction in aqueous medium, say in water medium, then OH minus will be attacking as a nucleophile. And it is suggested that actually this reaction is given by a cyclic carbocation. However, it should be noted that even an open carbocation can also result in the above reaction products. And therefore, this reaction cannot be considered as a proof for the involvement of the cyclic halonium ion in the addition reaction of halogens to alkenes. So the actual proof for the cyclic intermediate halonium ion that comes from the stereochemistry of the addition reaction. Here, the halogens add with complete stereospecificity, and in the anti-sense or in the trans sense, that the addition is always anti-addition and the reaction is always stereospecific in nature. Suppose we take cis 2-butene. This is actually cis 2-butene. When it reacts with bromine, this bromine will interact with the pi electron system to give a cyclic bromonium ion. Now, this cyclic bromonium ion, being a cyclic system, the rotation between the carbon-carbon single bond is restricted. Therefore, it is in a locked system. Actually, this is a cyclic system and therefore the system cannot undergo carbon-carbon rotation and therefore it is in a locked state. Therefore, the nucleophile can attack from the opposite side, that is a trans addition or anti-addition in two pathways, path A and path B. These two paths are equally probable, 50-50. Therefore, we will get the path A addition will give say compound A and path B will give say compound B. Actually, these two compounds, they are optically active, they are enantiomers, but they are formed in equal amounts, equal, 50-50 amount is formed. Therefore, we can say that we can see the involvement of a cyclic bromonium ion. Had it been an open carbocation, then there will be a chance of 100% chance of carbon-carbon rotation and therefore we will not be in a position to explain this stereospecificity. Again, we will deal with trans 2-butene. If we are going for trans 2-butene, then we can explain in the same manner. We are getting a cyclic bromonium ion and which is attacked by Br minus, and we can have two pathways, namely path A and path B. And from this path A and path B, if you notice that these two are the same compounds, that is, they are optically inactive due to the internal compensation or a plane of symmetry is we can see a plane of symmetry for this compound, and therefore they are optically inactive due to internal compensation. Such compounds are termed as meso compounds. So trans 2-butene will give only meso compound. That is why we say that the reaction is stereospecific. While the cis 2-butene, it gives an equal mixture, an 50-50 mixture of enantiomer A and enantiomer B. So with cis butene, we are getting enantiomers, and with trans 2-butene, we are getting meso compounds. So this is actually this can be explained only due to the involvement of a cyclic structure which is in a locked state, and this locked cyclic structure, it prevents the carbon-carbon free rotation, and hence we can explain the stereochemistry of the addition reaction, and hence the proof for the cyclic intermediate halonium ion. Thank you.